or Dingle!
Hello there YouTube, it's Eliza again. I don't really mind this video because it's part of my video assignment number 2 for my online video class. But you can totally go ahead and watch it and you can give me feedback if you so desire to, yeah? But anyway, today's video is going to be about triggers. And so, what is a trigger, yeah? So, it's pretty much a stimulus. This is according to Jonah Berger. And a trigger is a stimulus in the environment that reminds you of something else. So I was having a really hard time with this particular assignment because whenever I go out, I have a really, I don't have any, connection to anything. Like, I see something and it'll take me a while for me to remember, oh hey, I saw that in that commercial or whatever. But I think so I didn't fully complete this assignment because I was supposed to take 10 pictures of something that reminded me of something else. I was supposed to take 10 pictures that caught my attention in some way and describe the experience. So I only have one thing really. Yeah, so I have these here. These are the new Doritos Blaze. I know the camera is, but yeah. So I saw these at a Subway the other day, and then I was like, oi, that reminds me of that commercial, that new commercial, the Blaze versus Ice. Yeah, where they have Peter Dinklage and Morgan Freeman having like a rap battle. Yeah. So I was just like, oh, I wonder how they taste. And when I saw them at, when I saw them at Subway, I was like, oh, I've got to have them. So yeah, so I was just like, I wonder what they taste like. They must be spicy because in the commercial, like, they have fire coming out of Peter Dinklage, right? And he's like, so, okay, it must be really hot. So I've tried these before. I'm gonna try them again for you. Open them up, they smell like really spicy, like jalapenos and stuff, yeah? And this is what they look like. They just look like a regular chip. Oi! That's spicy. I love it though. So yeah, anyway, but anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, the next thing, we did have Super Bowl this past week, and so one of the commercials was for NFL, and I think this could be considered a trigger. The commercial has Eli Manning and Odell Beckham Jr. They're doing a little choreography to the time of my life, yeah, and that's of course from Dirty Dancing, and so anybody who might recognize that song and from that movie would automatically have that trigger. They would automatically think of that dance and that movie when they watch this commercial, and so I think that could be considered a trigger. And then I guess another one would be the Tide commercials with David Harbour from Stranger Things. A lot of people like him. He's a cool dude. Yeah, so I think, yeah, and then Tide has been in the news a lot lately because of them Tide Pod challenges. And so yeah, this commercial probably, in some way would make people think of the Tide Pod challenges. Hopefully the way that they're going now with their commercials, it'd help people to be like, oh yeah, we need to stop doing them Tide Pod challenges because they're super dangerous. So yeah, they didn't really address that issue, but I was just like, oh, that's I think of Tide Pods when I see that Tide commercial. So I don't know. My next question that was posed to me, what were your takeaways from an article on sensory marketing? What senses were involved in your choices? So, yeah, we had to read an article by 3 people whose names I cannot pronounce, and I don't want to attempt to, but I will post a link down below to this specific article. But yeah, so one of the things that I really took away was the use in marketing, and it really connected with me because, the use of, one of the things that really connected with me was the use of music in marketing, and especially with that new Doritos, Blaze and Mountain Dew Ice commercials. They're using Busta Rhymes and Missy Elliott, and I don't really listen to them on a daily basis, but I just thought it was a really clever way to incorporate their music into these commercials, and so that's what made me really interested in wanting to buy them Blaze Doritos, because it was like, hey, Busta Rhymes, and then Peter Dinklage. Yeah. So yeah, it's just that music. It says music familiarity is very important, and it positively predicts an individual's preferences for songs. So I must like Busta Rhymes better than Missy Elliott, which isn't true at all. I prefer Missy Elliott over Busta Rhymes, but anyway, that's a fact that I think Peter Dinklage was able to effortlessly lip sync along to Busta Rhymes' song, and so I was just like, oh, cool, that must be a cool product. Yeah, I'm usually not that easily persuaded, but it worked for me this time. So yeah, another thing that I kind of took away from this one was the imagery of a particular product in an ad, so it can really affect the way the purchase intentions. So it's just if you place the product in a certain light and it doesn't look too appetizing, but if you do it a certain another way, and it's like, whoa, that's pretty, yeah, I want that. So I think that's what that's about. Yeah. And then the next one is describe in detail the role that triggers might play in your channel. How will you ensure that your audience will remember to come back? And then what strategies might you use? So I think for this one, since we are trying to appeal to a young adult audience, probably include things that young adults have to deal with on a daily basis. Like my latest Eliza Says video is the phone usage one. So a lot of people obviously are on their phones, and it appeals to them because it's totally relatable, and it's just, I think that's a good way to get people to come back, because they're like, hey, these people get us, and so yeah, definitely incorporate maybe phone usage like I already did. Maybe have some memes in the next one. Maybe talk about memes. Tide Pod challenge is a really big deal right now. I'm obviously not gonna do it, but maybe I'll talk about the dangers of the Tide Pod challenge, and I'll put a little, maybe it'll be like a clickbait, like Tide Pod challenge, haha, and then that'll trigger people to think about the current situation with these Tide Pods. Yeah, and just like I said, just really connect to young adults. What is cool with them these days. Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, I that's it for today. So thank you for watching. And yeah, if you have any triggers, anything that reminds you of anything else, like it's on the tip of your, yeah, as Jonah Berger says, if it's on the top of your mind, it's on the tip of your tongue. So yeah, if there's anything that you think about when it comes to triggers, let us know, and we can probably, incorporate that into our next video. But until then, deuces. Peace out. Thank you for watching. Eliza out.
Oi, Dingle!